Should we talk about Linus X Linus?
Yeah.
Dude. It was the best thing ever. I mean,
It was weird hearing him say that
Elijah,
he was
are you joining us?
glad that Luke wasn't here.
I can join.
Don't even.
is this mic on?
It will be in a second. Just wait for him to get settled. Trying to give it a quick tap for me.
Okay, wait. I actually do think Chad is actually properly back now. Thank you, AJ.
I got headphones and everything.
Yeah, you match.
Nice.
Everyone?
Can you hear okay?
Yeah, we sprang for the headphones.
Give me a tippy tap just on the... Perfect. Okay, hopefully this isn't too loud.
Let's do this thing.
None of
Speaking
it.
of having two things named the same,
There we go.
Yeah, how confusing was that? I've never really gone through that.
it was quite funny every single time being like, "Hey, Linus," and then both would turn every single time for the whole day.
Did you guys get really hardcore about Linus and Linus?
No.
Oh.
He actually doesn't agree with that.
Oh,
It's only Linus if you are speaking Swedish to him.
that totally makes sense to me.
Otherwise, he goes by Linus. I called him
totally
Linus
makes sense to me.
just because it kind of broke my brain to call anyone else Linus. Except sometimes. I think I called him Linus a couple times.
Well, you had asked him about it, and then you tried Linus for a while. Then you said Linus. Then you said Linus. You honestly bounced back and forth quite a bit between all three.
It's a hard name.
Debatable.
It's a hard name.
Very debatable.
Strong
Can you say
name.
the word line? Can you say the word us?
I mean, you'd be surprised how few people can handle it. Especially in other languages. It's very difficult. It's very difficult.
Okay.
So, I mean, dude, I don't even know. I don't even really know where to start with this. If you weren't paying attention or you're just joining the show now, we had the one and only Linus Torvalds, the creator of the Linux kernel, here to shoot a collaborative video this week. We reached out to him saying, hey, what do you think? Would you like to do a video together? Got back the weirdest response ever.
It
it
was very strange.
Oh, awesome.
You should stop bringing that up and down because it's a lot of mic movement. You might just have to kind of hold it.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, sir.
Handling noises.
My bad, sir.
No, you're great.
I do cut a lot of it out, so you probably hear more than they do.
Oh, cool.
Way to go, Linus. Linus.
It's Linus. Yeah. So he basically said, without accepting or declining, well, the only way for this to work would be for it to something. There can be only one, like the hit 80s movie Highlander, or two men enter, one man leaves, like Mad Max. And so I basically responded with, I don't know what to make of these. I'm going to give myself the homework of watching these old movies I've never seen, and I will get back to you. Which it took me a very long time because I don't find a ton of time to watch movies. And then eventually I did. And it turns out that he had meant yes.
Yeah.
We actually found out while he was here that he has a very interesting approach to email.
Oh, yeah.
I suspect he has an interesting approach to a lot of
Feel
things.
free to participate.
Well, I don't want to interrupt you.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, you're hanging around late at work to participate. Why don't you tell the email?
He's very different than our Linus, where our Linus might take anywhere between 4 minutes and 4 business months to respond to an email.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Linus Torvalds says, if I don't respond in 15 minutes, probably wasn't important anyways. And
you're not going to get a response.
And then he archives it, and he's like, if it's important enough, they'll follow up again, and then I'll respond then.
Based.
So he almost responded like it was definitely within 15 minutes of your original email.
Yeah, which I was floored by. And then what he said was like, yeah, well, it was either that or not. And I was like, oh, well, I'm glad I was important enough to that.
I think that's based.
And then you guys set up a call and did some talking,
and
here we are.
Okay, out of 10, how cool was it?
Like a 17. Dude, like, we have some footage on your phone of us in the lobby because he gave me the access to his Uber to see like whereabouts he was so we could just keep track. And I was like watching it like a hawk.
Well,
I was so nervous.
First, we were freaking out because he was, what, half an hour early, an hour early?
Oh, yeah.
He was like super early.
So we're sitting there like, the set's not ready. We're not ready to shoot this. Linus is still in the middle of a meeting right now. How are we gonna do this? So finally, about 5 minutes before he's showing up, Linus and I walk down to the front lobby, and we're just kind of like pacing back and forth, like waiting. We're like, what do we do? How do we open this?
Because we were standing on the set, and I was like, dude, what is the point of us trying to play this cool? We might as well just wait for him on the doorstep because we want to.
Yep. And so maybe that footage will make it onto floatplane at some point of us just in the lobby fangirling.
I do think there's stuff coming, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, there's actually, Sammy already has...
there's already something there?
Behind the scenes up on floatplane right now. Let me have a look.
There's actually 2 already.
Behind the scenes, shooting the intro for the collab. So we ended up, here's a bit of a spoiler. We went with Highlander. There can be only one. So we do like kind of a goofy sword fight thing. Here's some pictures.
I could only get samurai swords. I unfortunately couldn't get broadswords like the movie.
Yeah.
So we'll have all that. We have all that up on floatplane right now. Man, how can you be that much of a Chad and still genuinely that humble, but also know how important you are?
Oh, yeah.
Because he definitely knows how important he is, or how important his contribution has been. But he's just, I don't know, it was like kind of hanging out with like someone's dad. Like he's just very down to earth.
It got really comfortable really quickly. Like we were
Except
definitely...
me.
I asked you, I was like, was Fallon or this? Like what were you more nervous for?
Oh, this.
Yeah. Infinitely.
Not even close.
Yeah,
like Fallon's a celebrity,
sure.
but Torvalds
in our space is a dramatically bigger deal.
Like we were talking about it. Elijah and I both were like, okay, well, this is it then.
I actually can't see any other peak of like having a guest do a type of video.
Like
have him back.
The first thing that other people will say is, okay, well, what about Bill Gates? And it's like,
no,
you got to be kidding me.
There you go. That was the exact response. Yeah,
exactly.
Not even close.
It's like, why not some other billionaire?
Yeah,
no.
like, actually,
though,
no.
Like this is.
It was unbelievably cool.
I think that Gabe N would be close for me.
Oh, for sure.
Torvalds, Gabe N.
You got to go. We haven't talked about this topic yet, but you got to go meet Gabe N on his yacht. On his 364-foot yacht.
Please.
Wozniak.
Oh.
Would be very cool. But less meaningful to me. I wasn't into Apple like then when he was with the company.
Wozniak has a lot to do with the introduction of the personal computer.
He does.
Wozniak would be super cool.
That would be super cool.
Yeah.
But like there's not.
You just got to email
many.
him. You got to email him. That's all you did for this one. And we got the collab. We've talked about this after now. It's like,
dude,
how many cold emails should we just start sending?
Yeah.
I
asked him too, though. I was like, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was like, I basically told him, I was like, I can't believe it was this easy. I spent my entire career obviously knowing who he was.
How spammed he's going to get now?
Oh, he brought that up with
he'll
us.
just ignore it.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, basically he talked about how, as far as I can tell, ignoring things is his superpower. Same as how I can't see ads. He just can't see an email he doesn't care about, and he'll just...
So, does he archive himself, or does it just auto-archive past a certain period of time?
He says he'll archive it. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
but
I'm not sure what that means.
Select all in the column, archive it, see you later.
I'm sure that someone like that could come up with a script
This is
archiving assistant if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
But like I basically couldn't wrap my brain around the fact that, because obviously I've always been aware of the other, the actual tech Linus,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
And the fact that just me being too shy to ask was the only reason it took this long.
That was the barrier of entry.
That was the barrier.
It was genuinely so much fun and so cool, and like just even walking around the studio with him, kind of giving him an example of like, this is what we do, because he didn't necessarily even fully grasp it until he was here, like what a YouTube media company was like, right?
It is weird.
It's very
like in the history of media, it is very strange.
And as we kept walking, he was like, wow, this place just keeps going. Like that was like
it was cool that he was he seemed, and I don't think he'd bother to pretend, but he seemed genuinely interested.
Did you bring him to the lab?
I didn't. We only had a limited amount of time with him. I know. We only had we did invite lab people over to come meet him though.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I knew about that, but
I know.
Which that will be a separate floatplane video as well. There's kind of like a 15-minute kind of staff
How
asked
awkward
him
was
questions. It was very, because it was after the shoot, and I was just like, guys, just like go up and say
dude,
hi.
people were like hovering.
well, yeah.
Like I was
like
Honestly, he's probably quite used to that.
yeah. He wasn't awkward though. It's funny because as part of my prep for this, I read his autobiography, and he didn't believe me until like the fourth time I referenced it, I think.
Yeah, 'cause you had asked some questions from it, or some guiding questions, and he was like, "Oh, you actually did read the book." It was quite funny.
So yeah, in prepping for it, so he wrote it over 20 years ago though, and he talks a lot about like how much trouble he has with public speaking and how awkward he is or whatever. And I was like, well, either
He has done a ton since then.
a lot has changed in 20 years,
Yeah.
or you weren't as awkward as you thought you
or
were,
you hide it
because
well or whatever.
every time he opened his mouth, he was very eloquent and it was super interesting. Like he's one of those people that's just like, well, there's no way that I'm the smartest person in this room because it's that guy.
Yeah.
And it was just super cool. Everything he said just seemed so well considered.
Yeah.
Even if we were kind of trying to blindside him with something.
He still took the time to process it and then like give an actually good response, and we were like, "Wow, okay."
Like we
Couldn't
memed,
even trip him up. You know?
we
It was,
memed him with
funny.
like Xbox versus PlayStation, and he like gave us a thoughtful response, and it's like, all right.
Yeah, it was very great. The hardest part about this video, I think, is going to be cutting it into a video. And not because there's not enough content, there's too much
You just
content.
gotta dump it on Floatplane. Speaking of which, question from the now working Floatplane chat. Archangel of Death said, did he know about LTT before your email?
So this is funny. I specifically asked him if he had seen the video that we did a number of years ago where we followed the guide from ZDNet, or the parts list really, from ZDNet, and we built Linus Torvalds' computer. Like we built the same spec, and we were like, if you build this, you'll have the same PC as Linus Torvalds. And I was like, have you seen it? He's like, drew a complete blank. But the two other flipping YouTubers that I happened to
yes.
mention, okay? I mentioned Medi, Electro Boom.
Yeah.
Immediately, he's like, oh yeah, Electro Boom.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's local. I'm like, okay, ego destroyed.
Did you call Medi up?
And then I should have actually. No, I didn't. And then just because I was just kind of, I was kind of talking about how it kind of blew his mind that we were more of a physical goods company than we are a media company these days. And I was like, I was just kind of chatting with him, and I kind of brought up that that's not even that unique anymore. Like this creator economy is incredibly cool. And so I pulled out this. This is my new box cutter from Evan and Caitlin, and they showed it to me at VidCon, and I was just like, that is too cool for you to give it to me. I will buy one. It's super expensive, but it's like extremely satisfying. You just can't handle it, can you? Up. There we go. So you slide it forward and then let it go. Yep, and then slide it back.
Oh,
to retract it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you slid it forward again to pull it back.
No, yeah, it's super cool.
Better than I thought.
So I showed it to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, those guys. They make the like."
The resin pumpkin.
So I'm
Well, you asked him about one of our videos. Did you ask him about our channel?
He then acknowledged that he had heard of us.
Okay.
So he didn't completely destroy my ego, but it was just like I pull two sort of not random, because obviously they're tech
They're big
adjacent
creators, too.
and big creators. But he like immediately was like, "Oh yeah, those guys."
It was very funny.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, if you can say it without spoiling, what was the highlight? Like if you can pinpoint one specific moment. It's really tough. I have one.
It's so hard because there's like kind of what's a personal highlight, like the fact that he genuinely thought what we're doing is cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That was amazing, because if he thinks it's cool, then it's cool.
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
That's pretty huge.
But
That's a respectable favorite point.
But like, I mean, I just thought how cool he was also cool. Like the fact that he's so, no, I'm serious.
No, I hear you.
Like the fact that without a moment of hesitation, you know, I was like, it's totally fine to say no. Would it be okay? You have some pretty big fans here to hang around longer and just chat. And he was so generous with his time during that. He didn't have to talk to anybody.
He waited till like the kind of energy died down before being like, okay, I guess I can head out now.
He read the room like super hard. They say never meet your heroes, right?
Meet this one?
But meet this one because he's so cool. And there was, I literally just, from the second like he introduced himself, it was just, I don't know. It was
great vibes. Great
yeah.
moment.
Yeah. And so that was a super huge highlight. I mean, this will be kind of a weird one, but getting him to cringe at my dad jokes
Oh, that was so funny.
was so fun.
Yeah.
You cracking dad jokes and then him either not immediately realizing it or realizing it immediately and going, like actually deep sighing. He called out your segues a couple times, which was really funny. He's like, oh.
So he does know the channel.
Yeah, he was like, oh, that
was
good
cool.
segue. Yeah.
That was cool.
Very cool.
Like, is that enough? Is that enough, like, peak tier highlights for you? Like, it goes on and on.
I have one that I think was
Yeah.
my highlight. It was after the shoot, after the meet and greet. We went and said goodbye to you.
Yeah.
I candidly was just like, I'd be happy to give you a ride back to your hotel, which was about a 25-minute drive from the office. Pretty much in completely the opposite direction of where my home was. But I got a 25-minute one-on-one
That's so
conversation
sick.
with him.
That's so
basically
sick.
driving back. And like that's something that is going to be forever ingrained. Even if I have another concussion, I can't possibly forget that because it's just so cool.
And
That's so sick.
And that's what I mean, even too, about being generous with his time, because he could have just been like, you know what, I'm socialed out today. I've done it. I've been like, you know what,
And it would be fair.
And that would be totally fine to do that. But instead, he's like, no, I'm going to hang around on set and talk to randoms that I've never met, you know, or whatever. I'll accept the ride, because you never know when you accept a ride from someone, like, you know, maybe they try and corner you with a business pitch or something like that. Like,
totally, yeah.
It happens. And I could see having your guard up about something like that. But whether it's just not giving a fucks, or whether it's like just being at a point in your career where you're just, he was very open to new experiences.
Try anything once.
Yeah, try anything once. He said that a lot of times. And as far as I can tell, the try anything once is basically the reason he did it.
Yeah.
He's like, I've never done a YouTube video before. I've never seen this before. And he talked about how being the Linux guy has unlocked experiences for
Tons
him.
of them.
He talked about going to a pre-Oscar party. He talked about like riding on a fighter jet, and just like, I kept kind of ribbing him. I was like, right. So that's
Where
what
does
you're,
this compare?
yeah, that's what you're comparing to this, right? Like we're up there, we're being in a YouTube video, right? And, I don't know, dude. It's just, I was more tired after the end of that day than I have been after work in a long time. Not because I was like down about anything we were doing, but just because being that excited and having that much fun for an entire day is honestly pretty tiring.
Yeah.
I slept for about 4 minutes before that like night because I was so nervous. I was in and out of like a dream of like replaying the shoot in my head over and over, like wanting to make sure everything was going right, because obviously I have my name tied to it, so I'm like, if this is bad, I'm bad. So when I got home, I also just crashed. I was done.
It's over.
Well, actually, no, I had to post the other Valve video.
After you got home from dropping off Linus Torvalds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea how I'm ever gonna peak that. Like maybe I can give Obama or like someone else a ride.
I wouldn't peak it.
He
from-
I know.
I'm
He
not even,
flashes
like-
his phone to me, and he's like, "How many people have this profile picture in their recent message history.
There's quite a common podcast flex question of like, who's the most famous person in your phone? I now have the most famous person, in my opinion, in my
fantastic.
phone.
That's really cool.
I'm never ever gonna text it because I'm like way too never gonna cross
but you
that
gotta
line.
like frame it.
Oh, dude, it's
somehow
so cool.
get it like a special
I
border
should
or
have
something.
texted you right beside him so
And,
that I
like,
could get a screenshot.
even if someone else that someone had in their phone was more famous, I think consequential is the word that I would sort of apply most to Linus Torvalds. Because, I mean, he'll be the first to tell you that the Linux kernel these days is like a fraction of a percent code that he actually wrote.
Sure.
He's mostly the guy that makes sure that everyone else's contributions are meaningful and are correct and are moving Linux in the right direction, moving the kernel in the right direction. Because he's the kernel guy. And he's like, at some point I had to
which is almost certainly an extremely good thing because as with us all, unfortunately, somehow he's still mortal. So he's going to pass at some point.
Yep.
And we're going to need a good example of the types of things that he would want to happen.
But consequential.
No, I completely agree.
Absolutely. Like, would you, I mean, like, think of a celebrity, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, probably more famous than Linus Torvalds.
Oh, yeah.
More consequential? No.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's like
100%.
actually funny.
Yeah. Like, I can smell what he's cooking, but it ain't as important as Linux.
It's very, very cool.
I mean, no one watching this is going to have a problem with that. But I was going to say, like, if you had a problem with that, like, please look up the amount of things around the world that move because of Linux.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
The Android phone in your pocket.
Your Mac?
Prime example.
Mac, less so.
Sort of.
Less so, though.
Heavily inspired by.
But the Android phone in your pocket,
consequence.
yes, absolutely underpins Android like heavily.
For sure, but you're talking about consequence. Would it exist in the form that is now without it? Because consequence can be indirect and direct.
Okay. Equivocal says no mention of Git either. We did actually talk about Git. We asked him which was his favorite child. That one I'm not going to spoil.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys watch this video because building the computer, that's the title of the video, but it is the least important part of the video. And whether it ends up being a 25-minute long video or whether it ends up being an hour and a half video, we don't know yet. Whatever doesn't make it into the YouTube cut is going to end up on floatplane. But right now, Elijah and I are leaning towards a super long YouTube cut with there will still be some stuff that's just not going to make the YouTube cut. So that'll be over on floatplane. But we're leaning towards just a long ass video because it was awesome.
And it's interesting to try too, to see if there's an appetite for like, you know, these kind of long, more unfiltered, podcasty almost style videos of just having a genuine conversation.
I don't know if it's going to prove a point though. Because like,
because it's
what does that tell us? If we have literally one of the most consequential contributors to the tech world,
I love it.
Could we do an hour and a half long interview with them? Okay, find me another one.
All right, I'll go get Bill Gates.
No, I told you.
I know, that's the thing, right? Like, yeah.
Okay, I told you. Gabe N, okay?
Woz.
I'll
send him an email.
There's some other ones for sure.
No, we could do Wan show from his yacht. Why not?
Yeah, right? Apparently Gabe N took delivery of his new $500 million yacht today.
Yep.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
It has a live-in nurse. I guess at his age, that kind of makes sense. And also, it's not just for leisure. It's for, like, scientific exploration, too.
It has a diving thing and a submarine to do marine life science.
I mean, Steve Irwin wouldn't have minded if he'd been working off of a yacht that had onboard medical staff. What? It's not a joke.
Yep.
Why is everything a joke with your generation?
That one's rough.
Whoa.
That one's rough.
Please don't. Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know if that one will ever not be too soon.
Steve Irwin? He was taken too soon. Yeah. That's the thing. It's not that whether the joke is too soon or not too soon. It's that he was taken too soon.
Yeah.
So it's always too soon. Forever. But I'm sure he wouldn't have minded if there was a medical professional closer. So I can see why Gabe N would have done that. It apparently has 15 gaming PCs, which is a weird number.
Was a little odd. I noticed that too.
15? That's got to be a typo. There's no way it's not 8 or 16.
3 teams of 5.
One at the head of the table.
So what, we're playing Knights, Vikings, Pirates? Like, what are we even talking about here? What are you even talking about? I don't even think that supports teams of 5.
I got nothing.
Yeah, give me a 5v5v5
A bunch of people are
game.
speculating 14
Dodgeball.
crew members. That would be kind of interesting.
Could you imagine just Gabe playing with his 14? He's like, all right, guys, you're off shift. We're all going to boot up some.
Honestly, if you live there completely, I wouldn't be too surprised.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, he's talked about how he plays like Dota and just gets like trolled by people and stuff. People tell him to uninstall the game and stuff.
That's crazy. Amazing.
I only lost because my Starlink latency was too bad.
Going back to the Linus Torvalds thing, I want
Yeah.
to make sure that people know that we had a Reddit thread where we asked you guys for your questions. We did go through about 10 to 15-ish of them. Again, don't know if all of them will make it, but some were really interesting, some were not. But
yeah, some after, like, you should just go read his autobiography and then you'll know the answer to a lot of the questions you guys asked. I'm really glad I read it.
we changed the questions about an hour before he showed up because it was like, oh yeah, this would have been really stupid to ask, even though it's weird because people might not have read the autobiography, so for them it's really interesting to just have this question, but it's also really obvious.
But I wanted, our contribution to
Totally. That was the right way to go.
Yeah, I wanted us to be bringing something new to the table. So even if you're a diehard Linus Torvalds fan, you watch every interview you can find of him, I want you to find something new in ours.
100%.
And it's not just, he's not just a man to be milked for content. Like, you want it to be decently more interesting for him as well. So if he's just rehashing things that he wrote down in his autobiography, it's like, I don't know.
I wanted him to enjoy the experience.
Exactly.
And he said it was fine.
Which means we might get him back up here.
Dude, the fact that he came to us still blows my mind.
It was so funny, that conversation, because he's like, well, it makes so much more sense. It'd be more effort for me to clean up my place to get you guys down here.
And it'd be so much work for you guys to bring all your equipment. I'm just like, dude, your time is not your time. And my time are not of equal worth. Like, if it takes you an hour, then I should be spending hours before we draw a parallel and decide what makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
I think with his do everything once thing, though, like, it was probably cool to see the operation.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe next time you'll have to go to him.
Me standing in a room with him, I have a hard time thinking there's anything cool for him to experience. Yeah.
Yeah, but then
I mean, we're pretty cool. It's all relative.
Yeah.
And we're not a fighter jet.
No. We are not a fighter jet.
We're not a fighter jet.
For sure.
Gamer fighter jet?
Stop.
Let's go.
Flight sim in a flight?
The person in the back, if they're not actively shooting missiles, could play like Stardew Valley.
Wow, the opposite ends of the spectrum of what you're doing. Dogfight to Stardew Valley.
This is going to be a bit of a niche reference, but play Spec Ops: The Line in the back of a fighter jet would be. No one's going to get that, but the like 4 people that get it, it'll smash with.
Amazing.
Anyways.
Yeah, I think that is.
A few people got it. Nice.
There's definitely been points in my career that were more consequential, like ego-wise. Like the first time we did 1 million views in less than 24 hours on a video. Like I'll remember that forever. It was 7 gamers, 1 CPU.
Yeah.
And I'll remember like staring at this view graph going, this is unbelievable. This is the closest thing to a viral video we've ever done. It's always been slow and steady. This is it. This is breakthrough moment. Like I'll remember stuff like that. I'll remember, pacing the family room of the old house, talking to Steve on the phone and finding out we're going to get the channel. Like there's moments like that in my career that are like core memories. But in terms of like importance of a video we've made, I don't know if it's that important. It's
like highlight?
Yeah, like highlight reel, career highlight reel. This is like, it's very high.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to call it number one because maybe there's. But then if something's number one, I shouldn't forget it.
Yeah, and it's possible that something could take it. I think that's okay to look at it from that perspective.
And I'm talking career. Like obviously, there's personal life highlights that are bigger than meeting Linus Torvalds. Like my wife ranks above Linus Torvalds.
Debatable.
For me.
You don't have kids.
Debatable.
Oh, yeah.
Not debatable.
What are you talking
Not
about?
debatable. You know, birth of my children, wedding day. These are
Those are maybe close second and third. You know.
yeah.
I know.
Elijah gets it.
I know. I told my wife. I was like, "Sorry, honey."
You're moving down to 7.
And then she was like, "Yeah, you can sleep on the couch." And I was like, "Understand."
Can it
Fair
be
enough.
with-
Sorry,
can
but
it
I just
be
drove
with
Linus
Mr.
Torvalds home, so
Oh, they
I'm
were
taking
running
my
steam
Linus
machine.
body pillow to the couch then.
Cool.
Yeah. Anything else you? Oh, right. There's something that we wanted to present to Luke, so he couldn't be here.
On your birthday.
Unfortunately. Oh yeah,
Why-
you were
so,
gonna
yeah,
you were gonna
why-
elaborate on this.
yeah. Why was that, Elijah, planner of this video,
Sorry, what?
knower of things I might be interested in? Why? I
So-
think there's.
I texted you the Friday before the shoot, I think, or
Right.
the Thursday before the shoot.
Right. That was when he told me the date of the shoot, so I had just the weekend because I'd been putting it off to read the autobiography, which I got signed
And
by
the
the
shoot-
way.
And the shoot was on Wednesday. I told you, I said, "Hey, I've done script review. That means this is like 100% locked in now, even though it was already potentially locked in before." I said, "Hey, it's gonna be on Wednesday, just so you know." You just responded with a sad face and then a very angry word that I won't repeat because I don't have a bleep button.
Here we can try and time it.
All right, 3, 2, fuck. I don't know if we
That
got
was
it.
late for sure. That was for sure
So
late.
sorry. And then he just said, "I won't be there," and then another sad face. And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, buddy." Today we were talking,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Well, technically his flight and everything was booked like 3 or 4 weeks ago."
Which, if the flight is booked, you can be pretty sure about when the shoot would be.
To be fair, we weren't because of current, at the time, how some airports were struggling with delays.
Right. Yeah.
It was a case of we
Yep.
don't actually know. But, you know, I probably could have tried to give you a heads up.
Because right about that time is when I locked in the flights for the other thing. So if I knew, I could have.
No, if you were already locking it in, then
No, I could have just not though at that time
Nah.
if I knew there was a extremely major conflict.
sorry, I don't know. Blame Vance. He actually booked the flights.
Oh wow, you did not just throw Vance under the bus.
Well, that's his job role, the
can't
executive
believe-
assistant.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Vance. You
Not
are
only
very,
did he do it,
Wow.
we doubled down.
Vance, you are very important. I'm
That's
sorry.
crazy.
Assisting ruining your birthday.
That's crazy.
He's just not going to book
man.
any of my meetings with you now, and I'm just,
I mean, that could happen. He has that power.
I'm just going to walk into your office.
He can throw you out. He has that power too.
Good luck trying. I'm pretty heavy. I'm sorry.
Wow.
No comment.
Thanks, man.
I have
Vance
never.
would call you fat.
Don't you can't even you can't say this.
Let the record show. Let the record show that I have never explicitly commented.
So instead,
It's on video.
instead
What's
of
on video?
You commenting on my size.
All
Wrong
height.
platform.
Height. It was the height that I was concerned about.
No,
I buy
it
that
was
for
definitely
$5.
not. You looked at a go-kart and you said, "Hey, do you fit?"
Right, because it was
Wink.
made by a Chinese company that while they did design it for adults, they had designed
is
it
this
for
the one I've sat in?
they designed it for adults of a shorter
My bones do not fit inside of it.
altitudinal stature.
You have also said on video, "Dang, I know you're not playing any Connect games."
Because you are quite young.
Implying because it wasn't hooked up.
No.
You know, oh man.
The Wii U just says oof.
Because you're quite young and might not have as much nostalgia for it.
I also want you to know I've cut some jokes from videos because I know if they ever hit the platform, it would be over.
Oh man.
Anyways, we got your floatplane sign signed.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
consolation prize. Luke asked us to get his floatplane sign signed. Is that plugged in?
No.
Oh, well, we should plug it in.
I mean, it
The
has
other
a...
end, it's proprietary.
I'm assuming they
like,
left
barrel.
it at my desk.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. So Luke has a little light up floatplane sign and it is now officially
It's
signed.
made by the same person. It's exactly the same as the signs that they have at NASA Mission Control. It's made by the same person with the same materials.
That's so
It's a
cool.
very cool artifact.
And it is now signed by not only Linus Torvalds, but also
For some reason. For some reason.
Linus Vance.
That's
You're gonna have to
okay,
see if
Luke.
I
We
can
can remove
wash it
that.
off. Yeah.
We can remove that.
I think he's always just been too shy to ask. So
I have been waiting 15 years to,
Do you
for
not
this
sign his
moment.
checks?
No.
no.
There has been no way for me to get a signature until now.
So when Linus signed it, I was like, you know what? I'll sign it too. It was so awkward and weird.
Of course it was.
To be fair, when I saw you doing this, I was like, should I stop him? Because I was like,
And then didn't. So didn't let me know on time so that I could make travel arrangements to actually be here. And then doesn't stop the
didn't
wrong
wanna-
Linus from signing the sign.
I didn't want to make a scene. I was like, we can remove it. Like, paint over it.
You're that guy with the trolley problem that just like doesn't pull the lever to make the obviously better thing happen.
No, I make sure I split the rail.
Multi-track drifting.
Yeah, maybe.
This is going to kill one person or 7 million.
So instead of being here for the coolest shoot we've ever done to meet Linus Torvalds, I was
my autograph.
I have Linus's autograph on my thing. I was getting trolled by Nick Harris from the lab the entire time. He told the Qualcomm people it was my birthday. And at dinner, they sang "Happy Birthday" to me, which made me just want to die.
You want to know something crazy? I have
You
made
filmed
it.
it, too.
I have made it 39 years of my life, never being sung to in a restaurant.
That was a
We gotta
stupid
change
thing
that.
to say.
We gotta change that.
No, I will walk out.
Okay.
We'll follow you.
I will. I
we
will.
could definitely hold him in place.
Oh yeah, both of us.
No.
Oh, yeah, we
easily.
No.
gotta. Especially how he comments on my side.
Neither
We
of
can
you,
hold him in place.
neither of you are
Fine.
going to remember this anyway.
Dude, there's like, there's only 10,000 people watching. Oh.
We're not you. We remember things.
If you see him in public on his birthday,
I have to get you back for the sign.
No.
Yeah.
That's funny.
no.
Yeah.
Sign his car.
This would be very funny.
Sorry,
The same level of funny.
Sorry, Nick Harris is trolling you.
Okay, yeah. So very long work day. Nick Harris is trolling me the whole time as per usual, but he keeps like threatening that he's going to tell them, but it's obviously like he wouldn't do that, and then he actually did it. so at the end of the night, two Qualcomm people, very nice people, come up and walk up just to my side and are just like staring at me for a second, and I'm thoroughly confused. I'm like, can I
Oh my
help
God.
you? We're out at dinner, and then I hear the like, and I look to my right, and there's sparklers, and it's just the worst. Okay, so that was also like,
Oh no.
day started at 8 a.m. My day started. No, day started about 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Working. We get onto the bus. While we're moving, I'm taking a call. We go do stuff. While we're on the bus again, I'm taking another call. For most of the dinner, I have an AirPod in because I'm in a call the whole time. Like, this is a very heavy work day. And then right when I get off the call, it's happy birthday singing. The whole time I'm getting messaged about how cool the Linus Torvalds shoot that I can't be at is
Yeah,
while
it
I'm
was
working.
cool.
Get back to
pretty
hotel, crash because I'm super tired. Get a call at like 4 a.m. that the forum is down. So I can't even sleep. It was like terrible.
Worst birthday ever.
Potentially, which, all things considered, not that it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
I
But
had
that
the
is
best
probably
birthday.
my worst birthday.
Yeah, we could have had both Linus Torvalds and Gabe N here at the studio at the same time. You could have missed that. That would have been worse.
I'm gonna plan the Gabe and shoot when you're gone.
I will freak out.
No, do it with just Luke.
Yeah.
And with Linus gone,
Yeah.
I think I would lose my job. He actually has that power.
And you notice
Worth it.
His body language since Dan said that is amazing. If someone has that clip, please. The aura coming off of Linus was so strong.
I would lose my job.
Not
Guaranteed.
acceptable.
Guaranteed.
Not acceptable.
That was amazing.
We flew to Gabe's yacht for a floatplane exclusive. Sammy, Elijah, Luke.
We're in Linus's like boats.
You might be on a boat, but them still dangerous waters, boys.
All right.
Didn't Luke miss the last guess? Yeah, I missed all of them. As far as I can tell, Linus purposely plans them
Dude,
for when
I
I'm
had
not
nothing to do with the dates.
Apparently it's Vance.
I found
It
out.
is.
Yeah.
How did you hurt him?
So what
No.
I've learned today is that Vance hates me.
No.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
It's
maybe, but-
official. I'm posting in general about it.
Pings the whole company. Vance hates Luke.
Yeah, Zastba in Twitch chat. Linus doesn't pull rank often, but when he does, it's to not miss a Gabe N meet and greet.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
What do you mean not often?
I don't
joking.
think I pull rank that much.
Just trying to start drama.
I would over this though.
Oh, yeah,
100%. I'd be like, no, unacceptable.
It'd be really funny though.
No,
I'm debating if it's worth losing the job, but
you gotta be kidding me right now.
I'm gonna try to send it to Dan, but Nick got the frame that I turned from the people singing to him. He has the frame of the video.
The look of betrayal. Top 10 anime betrayals right
Because
here.
it's a weird moment because I don't want to obviously I don't want this to happen, but I also don't want to be a jerk to these people that I just met.
Yep.
There, I sent it to you, Dan.
Do you want that on screen?
Sure, yeah. So I'm trying to
Sorry. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. So I'm trying to smile and be happy because I don't want to be a big jerk, but then I'm also like, what the hell, Nick?
Oh no.
that's way too funny. I'm kind of crying a little bit. Oh man.
Oh no.
So I just got trolled by the whole world.
I'm sorry. I
whole
really
day.
did wish you could be there.
Yeah. I really wanted to bail, but it's the Friday or Thursday or whatever before this thing that's been planned for a month. It's our first thing of this style with them and yada yada yada. So it's
Luke's schmoozing and for our labs team to get us, connected with all the right technical people to make sure that we can investigate.
And it was a great trip.
Stuff and for sure.
It was actually legitimately a great trip. So
Floatplane might have
would
a
I have
surprise.
rather been here to hang out with
Yeah, 20-minute drive with him was pretty great trip too. Alrighty.
Yeah, even I'm a little jealous of that.
that might have
'cause
been that's very cool.
To me, that is actually what top 1 or 2 moments in my life.
Yeah,
obviously I was joking.
that's
about marrying my
extremely
wife,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that's I didn't even.
I love.
I didn't even have one
saver at
on.
the end there. Good job.
that's
Good
right,
job.
yeah.
Good job.
I didn't even have one-on-one time with them. We went for coffee. I had a cookie.
There's also something about car drives. I don't know what it is.
We talked
yeah.
about YouTube and how the creator economy works a little bit. He talked about working with his team and what that's like.
Yeah,
both
that's
working from home
probably
and
fascinating.
remote. He honestly asked more questions than I got to ask back, which
Yeah.
I felt was man,
No,
this
that's-
man's asking me about YouTube. I was like,
Again, I think this is part of the try everything once thing, and that's very cool to be the potential facilitator of that. That's still extremely cool.
Yeah.
because one thing we talked about was the recent ad block change that ended up
Sure.
impacting views and how that
Yeah.
can impact the creator economy from a sponsorship side, or how that could
Yep.
impact just channel momentum. And it seemed very interested in oh, that's a change that I could see how ad blockers are just too, but it really impacted
It's a huge deal.
millions of people.
Well, and I think to a certain degree it's still happening, and that's a whole other
Yep.
thing. Yeah.
Very cool. Alrighty, I don't want to overstay my welcome. Thank you for
Okay.
letting me hang out. So
Thanks for nothing.
yeah, I do my best.
All right. See you later.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good weekend.
I do my best.
I got it. I can take it.
You're getting no fist bump from him.
What?
Not after what happened.
Holding it.
Yeah.
You're still.
It was resentful. I could tell.
Oh, you're good.
There's not a lot of room back here.
Oh, for sure.
By the way, that LTX 19 shirt though.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's been a little worse for wear, but for some reason, it's one of my favorite shirts.
All right. We have a couple of float plane things that we're supposed to do. I owe Sammy a shout out for float plane. We finally filmed it. Special behind the scenes. Okay, so here, hold on. I'm supposed to click these things. Okay. So here's a behind the scenes of the intro. Am I supposed to play the whole thing?
Are these those like wooden ones that we've had forever?
No, they got
look
sharp ones
pretty
for
legit.
reasons that escape me.
They're actually sharp?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what we were thinking. Is this the timestamp I'm supposed to go from? Let me just check. What does Semi want? I don't know. Okay. This is an unlisted short clip to watch on WAN.
Can we get audio, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great. I love that he's got a sword out and has his glasses right here. The guy's so genuine, man.
Ready?
Oh, but 1 second.
The flourish, dude.
This is awesome.
There can be only one.
That was actually pretty good.
Stop playing with your ball.
Oh my!
I'm so pissed, dude.
Oh my god!
So the way it's he's salty. The way it's going to cut together is I'm going to start the video like a perfectly normal video. Okay, sure, Dan did that. I'm going to start the video like a perfectly normal video. You guys may remember the time that we built Linus Torvalds' computer. Well, guess what? We're going to do it today with the man himself. And then it cuts to him, like the doors like open, and we'll have like the Highlander style, like the electricity, and get some rock music or whatever. And he comes in and he does the flourish. There can be only one. We'll get the like, and then it's gonna cut to me, and I'm gonna be like, and then it's gonna go in, and it's like. And then it's going to go to the wide, and I'm going to have my sword out just like randomly. It'll be like, and then we'll cut to a shot where we're both like right close to each other. The one that you guys saw kind of at the end there,
thing,
where we're like eye contact, and it'll be like, and then it'll cut to Elijah just sitting on his chair being like, or you could just build the PC together. And we're like, oh, yeah, that could work. Just, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I'm so excited for you guys to see this video. And
that's awesome.
That gives you some idea of what a good sport he was.
Yeah.
About the whole thing.
Yeah.
Public clip of Luke getting his float plane sign signed for his birthday. Oh, okay.
Screenshotting my DMs.
Oh, what?
It's at the end. Someone on this account already watched it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, hold on. Oh,
but,
so this is Sammy
stopped like 1 second before
going to get it. Oh, okay. This is great. So
Floatplane is our video platform, and Luke.
Dude, I was so nervous. Like, anyway.
So I feel bad because my signature is the ugliest thing ever.
Anyway, you guys will have to subscribe to Floatplane. You can get the whole thing. But I can show you the part where I sign it. Hold on. Is that in here? Let's see.
But I'm going to sign it too.
That's wild.
Ask him to guess which one is which.
Yeah, I mean... Hey, I mean, it's the start of a thing. You could collect all the tech Linuses.
Yeah, I think I already did.
Yeah, nice. Good job. You like 100%ing things. You can check out the full videos at lmg.gg/floatplane. There's going to be another video where staff ask him questions after the shoot. That'll be coming on Monday, and there will probably be more.